friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at what your dreams are trying to tell you. And to be very honest, I got inspired to do this reading because I've been having some really strange dreams lately, and I always wake up trying to decipher what it all means and trying to Google what the dream symbolisms represent. And last night I just had the most crazy nightmare. And so I was like, you know what? Let's do a reading on it to see what our intuition and our spirit guides are trying to tell you. So if you have a dream recently or even in the near past that has stuck with you and you can still sort of remember the dream, this reading is going to be perfect for you to try to understand what that dream actually meant. So we have 4 groups to choose from today, and this is the first group with the clear quartz, the second group with the black obsidian, the third group with this little green crystal. I forgot the exact name of this, so we're just gonna call her the green crystal. And the fourth group with this little pebble that my baby boy picked up on his walk around the neighborhood and gave it to me, and I thought she just fits so perfectly with the rest of the crystals. So yeah, take a look at all these 4 groups to see which one is calling out to you. If you have different dreams and you want to look at different groups representing the different dreams, you can do that as well. You are free to choose anything that you like. And while you are here, I just wanted to let you know that if you want to check out my music channel where I do song covers, usually of anime songs, I will link that down in the description box. And I am also planning to start another channel talking more about beauty, lifestyle, and just femininity. Um, I will also link that channel once I start posting on there. So yeah, thank you so much for all your support so far. And once you are ready, feel free to go down to the timestamps in the description box, and I will see you for your reading. Alrighty, group number 1, for those of us who have chosen this clear quartz crystal, this is going to be your reading all about what your dreams are trying to tell you. So we're going to start off with your first oracle card, and this is what you got. You guys have letting go. Don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let them go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a great look. So this is giving me the feeling that the reason why you're having the dreams that you're having is because there are some things in the past that happened to you that you're still holding on to that are no longer serving you. And all these things actually become an emotional burden on our bodies. Our bodies can actually take on stress, not just mentally, but also physically. We carry it in our skin and in our muscles. And the more stress you carry on, the more you do not do your inner work to make things better, to make things improve, or really just to help you understand why certain things happened in the past or why certain decisions were made, you're going to keep carrying all these things in your body as toxins and trauma, and that is going to hinder you from becoming your highest self. From your next oracle card, you guys have the Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So what this is giving me is that the Seas of Mintaka, or the planet Mintaka, or the star Mintaka, is known to have really, really crystal clear waters. So clear that you could be way, way, way deep underwater and it still feels like you're in air because that is how clear their waters are. So this is telling me that you could have soul ties to Mintaka, the planet Mintaka, or your spiritual family from Mintaka could be trying to communicate with you, and also it's also giving me the impression that you need to sort of clarify and declutter your surroundings. What you are, your internal self, is going to be a reflection of your external self, and that is how law of attraction or manifestation works. But by decluttering your external surroundings, you are also able to sort of have that reflection inwards as well, and it could also help you declutter your mind. Your next oracle card, you guys have Shine On, and this is a very good relation to the previous card that we just had. So with Shine On is basically telling you to be a light channel. We are all beings of light and we're all connected to the universe. But sometimes, if you just imagine like a pipe or drainage system, if you have too much junk, if you have thrown up too much junk down the drain and you don't do anything to unclog it, it's going to be clogged. The channel's not going to be clear. The water isn't going to flow. And so there are things that you need to do to unclog that channel so that the water, the crystal clear water that has your potential and your purpose, can flow through you. With your next oracle card, you have On Call, and this is a card that talks about veiled birth. And what it is that it is this sort of a not really a phenomenon, but some people, when they give birth, some mothers, when they give birth, the water doesn't break, so the baby come out with the entire amniotic sac still intact, so the baby is kind of surrounded by the water. So this card specifically talk about healing and finding your soul purpose, but what I'm also seeing is that your soul purpose isn't able to get through to you because you have that veil and you have that layer, external layer around you. And you might have been having that external hard shell or just that shield, that force field around you so that you're able to heal yourself, which is a very, very valid reason, group number one. But there are some times where you really need to sort through that to see what is healthy, what is unhealthy, so that you are able to have the right things come to you, like your purpose. Okay? And now, your last oracle card, you have Be Assertive. So, your angels are telling you that you need to stand firm. There are some things that you need to sort of just be confident and be direct and pull yourself through or push yourself through. And I'm almost seeing an arrow. You know how an arrow flies through anything, or like it flies through the air, it just cuts through the air, it could cut through leaves and hit the target, right? But if the arrow, instead of having feathers at the end of the arrow, if you have rocks, there's no way that arrow is going to fly. So in order for you to in order for you to fly straight like an arrow, you need to let go of baggage, things that are no longer serving you, so that you can be assertive, so that you are very, very clear on what you want to achieve in life. All right, now we're going to pull a few tea leaf cards to see any further messages that Spirit has for you with regards to the dreams that you're having. So we're gonna do perfect. I just wanted to do 4 cards. So you first have Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. All right, so this could be a premonition, something that could possibly take place, or it could also be something that has already taken place, and that is the baggage that you are currently carrying. You have Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business, and I'm seeing this as your purpose, your potential that could be coming in. So if you are wanting to sort of make a new connection, or if you have, ooh, yeah, being right next to the assertive card, if there is a certain goal or achievement or a certain ask that you want to take and you're too afraid to take it, Spirit is saying that you're having these dreams because once you clear your blockages, you will have the confidence to be assertive and ask for what you want, and it will actually happen. The contract or the agreement will happen. You guys have, well, family wishes come true. That is fantastic. If you guys have a family, familial wound, or baggage even from your family, and there's a wish that your family has always been trying to fulfill, I believe that you are actually realizing your potential to fulfill that wish. And lastly, we have a torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So, by understanding the dreams that you are having, group number one, you are going to develop all the spiritual enlightenment and understand a little bit better more about your mental health, as well as connect better to your spiritual team. All right, now we are going to pull a few tarot cards to see what Spirit has for us. So let's pull 5 cards as well. Spirit, what other messages do you have for group number ones with regard to their dreams that they're having? These ones to come out. And oh, that's way too many. Let's take that. Now we have one more to take. Spirit, what is pile number one's dream trying to tell them? There we go. Okay. So let's see what we have. So with the 5 of Swords, I'm going to put this over here because I feel like it just relates very well with the assertive card. 5 of Swords talks about assertiveness, about standing your ground, about having to sort of get into conflict with other people, but still coming out victorious. So you will be able to speak your mind and come out a winner in everything that you do. And then you guys have the Page of Wands. So with the Page of Wands, I'm really getting that whatever you're starting, you will be creating a new beginning, right? Like you're going to have this passionate new start, something that you feel very strongly about, that you love doing. So the dreams are leading you to that new passionate beginning. And then you guys have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, again, talk about the veil, right? The High Priestess sits in front of a veil that sort of links between the spiritual realm and our material realm. So what I'm getting from the High Priestess is that you really need to tap into the intuition, and in order to do that, you need to see beyond the veil. And by beyond the veil, I'm really getting that you need to see past your trauma and things that no longer serve you. See past your baggage so that you are able to see what is beyond and the messages that are coming from your spiritual team. All right. And then you guys have the Lovers. So this could talk about love, but I am seeing the Lovers in this card more of as a sort of a connection, a coming together of two mutually beneficial, two balanced groups, right? So if it's a work contract that you want to have, you are coming together where it's both beneficial for you and the workplace. Or if it's a partnership, both of you are going to benefit from it. You guys are both equals. It is also talking about agreements and commitments. So there will be new things that you will be committed to once you're able to let go and work through whatever that is holding you down at the moment. All right. And the last card that you guys have is the star. So group number one, with the star card, I am getting that you are going to have your dreams come true. Your wishes are going to come true. Spirit is trying to point you towards a direction of your highest growth and your highest potential. And if you were to take a look, you have three major arcana cards. So this dream and this path that you're embarking on is meant to happen, and it is going to lead you to wonderful, beautiful results. With the star card, you really are going to have the wishes coming true, and this link back to the well card with the family wishes coming true. So it's not just your own wish that you'll be able to have. You can help to achieve and support your entire family, and this is going to bring you a lot of happiness. Group number one, what a beautiful reading. So yeah, like what your dreams are trying to tell you is that it is time for you to really work on decluttering and letting go of things that no longer serve you, so that you are free to fly and free to assert your wishes and your dreams and really, really make it come true without any additional baggage, group ones. And that is the reading that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. And if you have the time, it would mean the world to me if you check out my other channels. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe to this channel. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hi Group 2s, those of us who have chosen this Black Obsidian, this is going to be your reading all about what your dreams are trying to tell you. So we are going to start off with your first oracle card, and you guys have ups and downs. I see life as an incredible ride and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes, but they also make things fun and interesting. And when you look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. So with this card, what I am getting is that your life might be a little bit tumultuous right now. You might be going through ups and downs. There could be quite a bit of changes that are happening for you in your life, be it changes that you're ready for or changes that you are not ready for. And what this card is saying is that these changes are meant to happen, and it's encouraging you to look at the ups and downs and think of it as an adventure instead of thinking of them like there's something that you need to worry about or something that is causing chaos in your life. Looking at them from a different perspective and really making lemonade with the lemons that life might throw at you. All right, and now looking into your next oracle cards, you guys have the water oracle. Psychic abilities, acting on visions is destined. So if you are being called, if you have a very strong urge to make a decision or do something crazy, do something wild right now, group 2, this is actually what your dreams are trying to tell you, is that you need to act on this decision. Like these visions, these inspiration, these ideas don't just come about for no reason. Okay, so with this card, your destiny is written in the stars. And right now, you are getting inspired action. Maybe the action is what you could be dreaming about, or your dreams could tell you that you're thinking a little too much and you're focusing too much on the ups and downs that your life is bringing you, instead of looking at it as destiny and as something that you're meant to do, and really letting the worries wash away. Now, with your next card, you guys have ceremony. And with this card, what it's saying is that you need to find a way to ritualize your day-to-day activities. Hold some things sacred as you're doing it. Don't think of them as routines or chores, but how can you implement some kind of sacred power to your day-to-day tasks? How can you make them magical? How can you make them special? How can you make them intentional? When you're able to continue doing your day-to-day tasks, but with that shift in your mindset, you will then be able to attract a lot more leisure and vibrancy and just magic, overall magic into your life, because you are now treating everything as sacred. So everything has a purpose, everything happens for a reason, and you're not just a leaf in the wind being blown by this current called life. You're actually a flower petal that's just fluttering with purpose and going to a destination that you're meant to be. Like a dandelion in the wind, but a dandelion with purpose, if that makes sense. So find ways that you can ritualize your life, group twos. And then with your next card, you guys have weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. So this card is telling us that you are holding on to something, or many things. It could be mindset, it could be people, it could be situations that are actually not helping you, they're not serving you, and more than likely they don't even need to be in your life, but you're keeping them there. The moment you are able to let go of them, you'll realize that you have a whole weight off your shoulder, and that these things were not meant to be there to begin with, and you have actually lost nothing from just letting them go. So the dreams are telling you that there's something weighing you down, and this is probably causing more downs than ups, and it really is in your power to let these things go. And these can even be unhealthy mindsets that you have for yourself, group number twos. And your last oracle card, you have you're ready. So what change is happening in your life? What are you being called to do? Whatever you are destined to do, the path that you're supposed to be on, you are ready to take that path. You're ready to take your first step. You're ready to have your dreams come true. You are ready. So stop doubting yourself, group number twos, and stop hesitating, because this is meant to happen. All right, and now we are going to look further into your reading, and I'm just going to grab a few tea leaf cards for you guys, and we'll see what other messages Spirit has for you. Why is group number two getting these dreams? So we have a few that flipped. Let's do one more. Why is group number two's getting these dreams? Spirit, can you offer more guidance for this one's gonna come out? So let's see. You guys first have Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So that could be someone in your life that is causing or wreaking havoc. That could be someone that maybe you work with or maybe you live with that really gets on your nerve and really ruins your day. And you might tend to take all of their word into heart, or just, constantly think of the things they say, the things they do, and be really bothered by it. And this could actually be weighing your energy down, group twos. And then you guys also have Pin, new job or career. Are you being called to change your job? or your career path, or focus on something else, because this goes in with the water oracle, acting on your intuition and acting on your inspired thoughts and actions. So there might be a change coming in, or you might be going through a change in your job and your career. Next, you have chair filled. Someone new is entering your life, or you could be entering a new position and filling that chair. So be on the lookout for that. Your dreams could be telling you about this person who could be coming in. And you guys have skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. So as much as possible, try to be honest with whatever decision you're making. Of course, not to your own detriment, but if it's something that's not meant to be kept a secret, be sure to share it openly. And also, you could have some people who are keeping secrets from you, but don't worry about it, because people who keep secrets from us, people who don't want to tell us the truth, people who keep us in the dark, they are not people that are meant to be in your life anyway. Anybody with good intention is not going to keep secrets from you. So, it's just signs from spirit that you're supposed to let these people go. Let them go so that new people can come into your life and fill that chair, fill that spot of friendship or even family relationships that are meant for you. Okay, so these cards decided to come out. So let's see what you have. Group number 2s. We are going to start out with this first card that came out, and you guys have the 10 of Wands. You are at the end of that cycle, that journey of having to carry a lot on your shoulder. You are reaching the moment where you'll be able to put these heavy weights down and really just breathe and relax and get into the flow of things. You guys also have justice, so things will be treated fair and square to you. I know we didn't have any timing card, so with justice, what I'm getting is that this could happen sometime in September because it is Libra season, or people who have Libra placements could be significant. If you do have to go through any court issues or things with contracts, things will be working out in your favor. All right, and then you guys have the 6 of Swords, and this is telling us that you are embarking on this new journey. You are moving to a new land, and you will be very well protected. You will be guided through this journey, and it could also be a whole new shift in your mental perspective as well. But do look for possible changes to occur in terms of your movement. You could also be relocating to a new destination. You have the Page of Cups, and this talks about someone coming in with a wonderful offer that might surprise you. So with the Page of Cup, it is someone new, it's a fresh energy, but this is going to make you happy and make you satisfied with the offer that they're going to give. And yeah, it's going to take you on a whole new journey. And then you have 8 of Coins. So 8 of Coins is really, really good. It is mastering your skill, owning your craft, and you will be also receiving quite a bit of abundance with the 8 of Coins. Like, abundance is coming your way. It is your birthright. You just have to keep working hard. If you have a dream or if you have a goal that you started out on, just make sure that you keep going. All right. And then your last card, group 2s, you have the 10 of Swords. So you do have a lot of 10s in your cards. And what I'm getting with the 10s energy is that you're really coming to the end of a journey and you're closing out a chapter in your life. You are moving away from the burdens that you're carrying, the mental burdens and the physical burdens that you are carrying. You say, enough is enough. I've done too much. I've worked too hard and I'm not prioritizing myself. So I'm going to embark on this new journey where I take care of myself and trust and have faith in the universe that whatever that is destined for me, whatever that is telling me to do, if it's telling me to switch jobs or try a new way to approach my job, I'm going to take that because that is actually going to lead me down a path that I'm meant to be on. Group twos. So that is the reading that I have for you guys today. If you skip the intro, I do have my other channels linked down in the description below. So if you would like to support them, that would mean the world to me. And also thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing to this channel. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye! Hello, Group 3s. Welcome to your reading all about what your dreams are trying to tell you or what your dream is trying to tell you. We are going to start with the first oracle card, and you guys have Story of my life. As I tell myself the story of what's happening in my life, I choose to make it the kind of story where even the tough parts have a sort of inner beauty. It's ultimately a happy story where every character, no matter how wicked, is doing their best. And let me tell you, it'll be worth it when I earn that Pulitzer Prize for Best Inner Monologue. So I think that with you guys, group number 3, you guys might be manifestors, and even going down into the nitty gritty detail of trying to understand what other people are doing, what their intentions are, and how everybody in your life is sort of playing into the roles that they need to play into to help you achieve your dreams and your desires. And if I'm being honest, even though that, we could sometimes do that, it is such a stressful way to live. And I can relate because I do this. I tend to do this quite a lot. And without guidance or without realization, it would have really gone like, I don't know, off the rails. So what I mean by this is that maybe you do some readings, or even if you don't listen to readings, maybe you just have this desire, this hunch, or this dream of being something or being at a destination, right? Achieving a goal. And then you come across different people throughout your day and you spend the time trying to look for signs or trying to see if they're the people that are going to change your life, see if they're going to come into play. And that is going to hinder you from actually seeing the real signs or actually being in the moment, because being in the moment is important. We miss signs when we're not in the moment because we're really not in flow with the energy of the universe or in flow with life. Group number 3s. And then your next oracle card, you guys have Breath of the Cosmos. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So this card is very related to what we just talked about, right? When you micromanage the universe, you are not being one with the universe and you're not flowing with life. Manifestation does not mean you plan every single step, that you plan a time, right, where it should happen. I mean, you can have a rough idea or a desire of knowing when you want things to happen, but you do not need to go so into detail as to this is going to happen this week, and then that's going to lead it to this happening next week, and this has to happen a month after, and then in 3 months I will be here, and then in 6 months I will be there, and then by X amount of time I will achieve this dream. Now, when you want so many little things to happen according to what your mind thinks it should happen, that is not going to make you have your manifestations. Like, in that case, the universe might feel like you're trying to micromanage it too much and that you haven't really learned the real way of life, the flow, the balance of the the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And so the universe might in turn put a lot more lessons on your path and on your way, and it could delay your manifestations. With you guys, group number 3, I'm getting that you guys are manifestors. Like, you believe that you are manifestors, but you do need to let go of control so that you're not hindering your own path. Put your will to the universe's will. Have faith and belief that whatever dreams and desires that you're having is put in you because you're meant to have them. You're meant to achieve them. And when the time is right, you will get inspiration, or you will get sort of like calling to why, or the actions that you need to take to achieve what you want to achieve, group 3s. And you don't really have to worry too much about it, because inspired action will come, and when the time comes, you'll just take action without having to force it. All right. And then with this card, you guys have Merkaba, and I believe this is soul, body, and spirit, or mind, body, and spirit, or it could be reversed. But basically, it's trying to say that you are a light being and you are one, right? Like, you have 3 different components all working together to be one. Every part, like your mind does a different thing, is responsible for a different being. Your body is responsible for different other stuff, and your spirit is responsible for other things. And you can't just focus too strongly on one aspect or 2 aspects of those things. It's important for us to have a balance of all 3. Now, when this card comes up, it usually shows that you're being imbalanced in one of the aspects. So really think, like, what are you being imbalanced with? Sometimes we can be very too imbalanced on spirituality and forgetting to nurture our body or our minds, and it can be vice versa. So try to see what you are focusing too much on that is now becoming imbalanced, and try to put energy into the aspects of yourself that needs a little bit more loving. For me, it's definitely body, because I used to work out at 5:30 a.m. every single day, and recently I just have not been doing that. I have been really lazy, sleeping in, and I know sometimes, your body calls for it, your body needs it, but you can tell the difference as to, if you're being lazy or if your body just needs rest. All right, group 3s, your next card, you have immerse yourself, training, learning, new hobbies, passions. So this card is telling me to realize or actualize why you're doing certain things, why you're taking certain actions. Is it to achieve some ambiguous goal that you have, or some timeline, or some need that you have? Or are you actually taking these actions and doing these things because they actually light you up and they make you happy? Like, there is a difference. Are you passionate about what you're doing, or are you doing it because you have to, because the actions that you're taking is going to take you to your destination? Now, make sure that whatever action you're doing, whatever thing you're putting your energy into, and even the things that you say, right? Like, the things that you say, make sure that it's coming from a place of love, and it's coming from a place of passion, and it's coming from the greatest good, to provide the greatest good to people. And a good way to ask and to see whether if that's the right intention is that if you were not going to be rewarded at all for the actions that you're about to take, will you still take them? If you know that you're not going to get anything in return, will you still do those actions? Will you still give that item? Will you still give your time? Will you still make whatever you're making? That is, to me, the clearest way to see whether I'm doing something in alignment with my heart and my soul, or if I'm just doing something in alignment to hit my ego and what my ego needs. Okay, and then your last oracle card, your angels are there to help you. I'm really seeing this as big spiritual guidance, and not only that, the angels of the people around you, your soul family, they're there to support you. You have helpful people around you, so you don't have to worry about having to do everything on your own. And I think once you are in alignment with the things around you, the people around you, you will see that these people are going to be able to help you ascend and reach your goals. And it is such a great feeling to know that you don't have to do this all by yourself. Group number three. All right, so let go. And even if there are people around you that somehow make you feel uncomfortable, you might feel like they don't have your best interest. What this card is saying is that just believe that, different people, they might act or say things a different way, but they will be able to, I guess, guide you, right? Even your most difficult encounter could be there to teach you a lesson and really teach you something very valuable for yourself that you might not have known otherwise. And then for your tea leaf cards, you guys have April, and this shows me that you are coming out of your hibernation. You're blossoming into such a beautiful being. It also tells me that this change, or the change that you need to do, is happening right now. As I'm doing this reading, it is the month of April, so you are in that moment where you need to make that change to stop micromanaging the universe so that all these blessings can come into you, so that you will be able to experience wonderful things moving forward. You have Cat, a two-faced friend, and this is interesting because if you didn't watch the intro, I was saying that what led me to doing this reading is because I keep having weird dreams, and I unintentionally also chose this group as my group because I'm trying to understand what my dreams are about. And recently I dreamt of a snake, and in all my dreams recently I dream of cats. And so what I did was that I googled what symbolism it means to have a cat. So cats also talks about two-faced friends. It could be one of them. So if you're going through something, or if you feel like someone is not trustworthy, spirit could be saying to be wary of them, and also to maybe just have good intentions for them. Like, don't be a pushover, but at the same time, don't just always think of them antagonistically, right? But cats also could talk about spiritual connection and feminine energy. So I'm seeing this as you needing to be more of a feminine, to be tapped into your feminine energy, and also to be connected with spirit and the universe. And then as for the symbolism of a snake, again, when we talk about snakes in our social setting, it usually talks about like a two-faced person, right? A snake, like when Snake Gate happened for Taylor Swift. But snakes also represent abundance and growth. My mom told me that snakes typically means that you have great abundance coming, so I'm gonna take her word for it as well. Okay, and then you have bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. So this could be the blessing that is coming in for you. And if you really stop micromanaging the universe, this is going to be what you receive, or it's already on the way, and you just need to make sure that you're not slowing the universe down by putting obstacles and lessons that it has to give for you. And then you guys also have Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So this is pretty straightforward. This also, I feel like, ties into the helpful people card. So you might be developing very deep connections, letting go of some connections so that you can make space for other connections in your life. Let me change that. All right, it got a little too bright, so I turned down the brightness a little bit. Now we are going to finish off with some tarot cards to see if Spirit has any more messages for us with regards to this dream that you have. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for group number 3s with regard to this dream that they have? Let's do one more. Can I have one? Ooh, there we go. Oh, wonderful. All right, you guys have the Empress. So this is the last card that came out. So with the Empress, what I'm getting is that you are being nurtured and you're being taken care of. Abundance is actually all around you, group number 3s. So don't worry. The Empress also talks about feminine energy. So again, another reminder and another confirmation that being in your feminine energy is going to be very crucial, very important for you guys in this month. And then you guys also have the Hierophant. So with the Hierophant, it talks about making new contracts or coming into union with something. I always take the Hierophant as like a marriage that's taking place, right? So this could be you signing on to a new thing or having a new agreement or embarking on a new adventure with the people that are around you. Okay, and then let's see. You guys also have the Emperor. Okay, so you have divine counterparts energy. So this could also mean that in this month you are really attracting your partner or someone who is on the same level as you that is going to balance you out. Also, with the Emperor and the Empress card coming up together, I'm seeing this as you needing to balance out your masculine and feminine energy, being in flow with the universe, but also taking the right action and being confident in the action that you're taking. Okay, that is very interesting. And I always feel like having the Emperor and the Empress card come out together is always a great sign because it's such balanced united energy. And then you guys have Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords often tells me that this is going to be a very, very fast moving energy. You will need to make very quick changes, but also the blessings that you will get from making the changes is going to come in very quickly. It's not like the Pentacles where you do a change and then you have to wait for months or even years to see the fruits of your labor. This is telling me that once you're able to make that switch, let go of control and put your will into the universe, the manifestation is going to come about very, very, very fast. Also, this talks about communication and having to be careful with the way you communicate. So if you have very important conversations coming up, think about what you're going to say and how you're going to say it before actually saying it. All right. And then your last tarot card, you guys have 10 of Cups. Look at that. So I'm going to actually switch this around. I feel like the Knight of Swords kind of belong here. And with the 10 of Cups, this is happiness, happy family, wish fulfillment. You are going to have your emotional cups. This card just looks so pretty. Just this is the first time I'm actually paying attention to it. Like all these colorful dolphins, these rainbow unicorns on the rainbow with the cups. This is fantastic. What a celebration. And this is what you are going to be blessed with coming into your life. Group number threes is such a beautiful card. So, really, you are in good hands. You have nothing to worry about, and just let go of control. As I said that, I also saw 1919 on my camera, so that comes to 1010. So group threes, you could be 10 out of 10, but also like 10, a completion. You are coming to the end of that journey of struggling. You just need to let go of control and trust that whatever you desire is going to happen for you. Just keep taking passionate actions, do things out of love, and do not worry about the reward, because when you do things out of love, love will come back into you. Group threes. So that is such a wonderful reading, and that is all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. Again, if you would like to check out my other channels, it will be linked down in the description. And it will also mean the world to me if you could like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hello group 4s, if you have chosen this cute little pebble, this is going to be your reading all about what your dreams are trying to tell you. So we are going to start out with your first oracle card. You guys actually got the bonus card from this deck, and you have manifestation. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You're holding up a magic wand and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that, in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. You don't use that word, but don't use that word if you don't want to. So this is a sign letting you know that it is a good time for you to manifest and for you to really pursue what you want to do. So now, one thing that I learned is that clarity will actually bring in your manifestation way faster. So before you manifest on your desire, really just sit down, think about it, and really ask what it is that you desire and what is it that you want to happen. So manifestation also doesn't mean that we try really hard to make it happen and like just twist things around and force things to happen. Manifestation is easy. Manifestation is in flow. So when you're clear on what it is that you want to have in your life, what you want to achieve, you will be able to manifest that very, very easily into your life. Group 4s. And then your next oracle card, you have Planetary Wave, Soul Mission, Trust the Inner Call, Soul Team. So this card is making me feel like you actually have a lot of soul tribe and people that you have a soul contract with surrounding you at this moment. And what that means is that the people that you're interacting with in your life, you guys might have had an agreement before to go through certain lessons, to go through certain circumstances together so that each of you can grow as a soul and to learn lessons that you might not have been able to otherwise. So this doesn't always mean that there are people who is going to make it the easiest for you. Sometimes we have our soul lessons from people who make us go through the hardest things. But without them, you would not be able to have learned those lessons. So in hindsight, when you look back on it in the future, you'll realize that you had to go through all these things to have the wisdom that you ended up with. All right. And then with your next card, you guys have Smile. So this is letting me know that you need to be in flow with life. You need to ease up a little, have a little fun, smile a little more, and enjoy life. Sometimes we take things too seriously. Sometimes we tense up a little too much when we can just let go, be happy. All right. So if you're holding on to certain situations or certain events that happened in your life and that's making you triggered, making you very unhappy, making you stressed out, Spirit is reminding you of what your dreams are trying to tell you. It's that you need to ease up a little. You need to smile. Maybe watch a comedy show or a funny movie and just have a laugh. And that really goes into your next oracle card. And you guys have the Great Serving, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So have you been very confrontational lately? Have you been closed off to the help that you could receive around you? Have you been not too kind with your words that you share to others? I mean, sometimes you go through certain circumstances that really harden you, really makes it not easy to soften up, right? You feel like you need to have your guard up, you need to have this shell because people are going to betray you or they're not trustworthy. So that energy is actually going to block wonderful things from coming to you. Instead of thinking things are happening to you, instead take a look at the circumstances and believe that things are happening for you, even when you go through difficult times. I know it's hard to listen to when you are in the thick of it, but the more you can rewire your brain, the more you can form these neural pathways to see obstacles and difficulties and challenges as good things that are growing and shaping you, the better you will get at facing challenges. So, this is something that your dreams are trying to tell you. Don't hold it in. You need to relax a little and good things are coming to you. You guys are the manifestor group. All right. And with your angel card, your angels are telling you that whatever change you want, if you want to get out of a situation, if you want to be like not stressed out anymore, you just want to have it easy, it is happening. It's coming in the near future. You just need to have faith and keep working on it. Group number 4. And now we're going to take a look at some tea leaf cards to see any more messages that are happening for you guys, to help understand your dreams a little bit better. So Spirit, what extra messages do we have? Why is group 4 having these dreams? So we're going to start off with carriage, a journey either physical or mental. So whatever you're going through right now, it is going to change you in some kind of way. It is going to broaden your understanding and really shape you as a person. So you're going through a metamorphosis right now. And I feel there's more of a mental change instead of a physical journey. And then you have a turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. So this could be part of the reason why you're in the Mars energy. You just can't stand stupidity. It happens. We don't always have to take things too seriously all the time. Or maybe it could be calling you to be a little foolish, just be a little silly, and ease up a little. And then you have fly, a period of ill health, depression. So has this been on your mind, or has your health been affecting you in a way that is causing unhealthy things to happen to your mental health as well? Are there some ways you could do to take charge of your health? We do not need to be victims to our circumstances, right? We can always take responsibility and really start to take some action. Do some research on how you can help improve your health, be it physical or mental, because there are actually so many different ways that one is able to do that. And you guys also have nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So I see that if you are close with your family, they will be helping you out. This is also reminding me of the soul tribe that we just have. So even if people make you go through a difficult time, just remember that they're actually your nest. They're actually your family, and if these people are important to you, you can confide in them. You can have fun with them. You know, you can have a fantastic time with these people that are your nest and your family. So do not push people away just because you're kind of in a more conflict driven state. All right, and now we are going to take a look at some tarot cards to see any additional messages that your spiritual team has as to why you are getting these dreams. This is interesting. They're the same cards as before. Let me see. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards that you have, group force. You are starting with a 9 of Cups. That is such a great card to have. So this is telling me that your wishes are coming true. Like the manifestation card, you can actually get anything that you desire. If you desire to be out of this situation, you'll definitely have that. If you want to have different dreams and wishes come true, you can get that. You just need to ease up a little and have fun. The more you have fun, the more you lighten up, the easier it will be for you to have your dreams come true. You guys have 10 of Swords, so the time for you to let go of intrusive thoughts, unhealthy thoughts, things that weigh you down mentally, the time is now. You need to let them go. You need to stop overthinking and yeah, just drop the swords. Let this overthinking journey end because you need to make space for more beautiful things to come into your life. You guys also have Justice, just like the previous group. And this, we can see that if you are any kind of, if you're in any kind of situation where legal matters are involved, things will work out in your favor and things will be good for you. But this also tells me that you need to find a way to balance out your emotions. You need to find a way to balance out abrasiveness, the brashness of taking actions, and the ease and flow of life. This brings me back to the oracle cards that we just had. This is kind of giving water energy, and in that sense is becoming more feminine in nature, while Mars is always a more masculine energy. So it seems like you're too much in your masculine energy and you need to find a balance if you want to manifest anything into your life, because when you're in balance, it's actually harder to pull things and attract things towards you that are for your greatest good. Next, you have King of Swords. So this is really showing me that you are going to have reign and power over your thoughts. You're not going to let the thoughts invade you anymore and cause you to lose sleep over matters that doesn't even, need your time of day. So with the King of Swords, you will also be mastering your communication. You will be able to, how do I put it? You'll be able to really go forward and let people understand your thoughts without having too much misunderstanding or friction between you and the other person. And then lastly, you guys have the Ace of Cups. So there is a beautiful new beginning starting for you, group number 4s. And this beginning includes things that are going to be fulfilling for you emotionally. And it's so nice to not always be in the sword energy. I know that thinking of things mentally is really important, but sometimes we also need to have our emotional cup filled. And what I'm seeing is that you will be able to have that emotional cup filled and overflow in the near future. So this is the reading that I have for you guys today on what your dreams are trying to tell you. If you did not see the intro, I do have my other channels linked down in the description, so it would mean the world to me if you could check them out as well. And thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!